I've reached a point in my life where I don't really give, you know. For me, my personal style is a reflection of my mood, what makes me feel most like myself that day. There are times where, because I'm very comfortable, my day goes a little bit better. And there are days where I push myself a little bit out of my comfort zone and force myself to dress up. And on that day, I feel like I'm a little more productive and a little more up to the challenge. I think that my style in general, and even the way I've styled Sonam, has kind of been about that. I always talk about the tightrope between modern and traditional. It's just a challenge to strike that balance, but also an adventure. And I think that's shaped me as a stylist. So this Karan gave me as my wedding present. It meant a lot to me. It's all natural diamonds. I think it's an heirloom and it's something that I can build over time. You know, I can add to it, I can change it, but the contents of it will always, you know, they're timeless. And I think that's something that is unique about jewelry, is that even though it is a valuable thing, the more hands it passes through, the more souls it passes through, it becomes invaluable, you know, because it will last forever. What I've learned about jewelry through my mum really is how to value things that aren't trendy, you know, how to value things and how to see things for what they will be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. And, you know, it's not about not living in the moment, but it's also about having a sense of vision about where your life is going to go and where you will be in 10 years and how you'll feel like wearing that piece of jewelry or handing it down. Actually, everything else I wore was designed by my mother and owned by my mother. Except for the veil, I didn't really acquire anything new for my wedding. And that is something that I was really clear about. All I wore was natural diamonds and South Sea pearls. That's all I wore for my wedding. Diamonds are never going to be not something that makes you want to cry a little bit, but with happiness. The ceremony or the celebration itself didn't really matter to me as much as the fact that we were getting married. So I think I just focused on that and I held on to our memories and our relationship, and I tried to stay positive through the whole thing. I'm very proud of being the sole chick flick maker of the industry. You know, I don't care if people think it's superficial or frivolous. I love them and I love the feeling that it gives to girls my age and younger and older than me. My hope for 2022 is not only to come more into myself as an entrepreneur and as a filmmaker and as, you know, a businesswoman, but it's to empower other girls around me to do the same thing. The greatest act of love is to swallow your ego and swallow all of the things that people can put into your head and your pride for people that you love. I have so many style icons, but I think Katharine Hepburn is one of the greatest style icons that I know, and then Rihanna for life. You know, because she just gets it, and I think she's the only original of this generation.